Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you so much for letting me do your reading on this day. I will be using the Universal Rider-Waite's deck and the Starseed Oracle deck, as well as my own intuition to deliver the message in today's video. So remember to take what resonates from today's message. So let's see what energies you'll be working with on this day and what message is coming out in the cards. Okay, so the first card that came out is the Seven of Pentacles. So that is Earth sign energies. Could be dealing with Taurus or Virgo or even a Capricorn. And the next card that came out was the Five of Swords. So that is air sign energy. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, and the final card that came out was the Ace of Wands. So that is fire sign, fire energy. So it could be Aries, Leo, or even Sagittarius. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers, that is also a strong indicator of Gemini energy. So it could be dealing with a Gemini on this day, or it could be talking about Gemini traits, which could have to do with really intellect or even communication. But the Lovers in general has to do with you being able to meet somebody who is really on your level, somebody who's a great match, somebody who's really compatible, and somebody who is complementary energy to that of your own. Sometimes it also can mean you having to make a decision and being at a crossroads. So that could mean the kind of decision where you have to choose, for example, between two people, and then one person has to get disappointed because the other person is the person that you're choosing. So it really can sometimes symbolize you having to make decisions also. Moving on to these three cards for today. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, and that's Earth's energy. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this is really about you having had put in a lot of work, realizing the value of something, and having been really able to understand the assignment and being able to show up and do what needs to be done and invest the right amounts of time and effort so that it can grow in the way that is best and is going to have the best possible outcome. So with this energy, this could be talking about somebody who's doing this for you, or it could be you having had put in a lot of efforts and making sure that something comes correct, and making sure that you're making the most of your efforts, making sure that the work is done perfectly, almost kind of perfectionist kind of energy as well, and looking back and wondering if it is enough. So because you have invested so much time, energy, and wondering if this will be enough, if there's any place that you may have missed, any tracks that you have not covered. So this is really about contemplating your efforts, because you realize how valuable the results of this task can be. Okay, so it could even be working on a relationship that you really feel like is very much going to be worth your time if you can do it correctly. And so it looks like you really you deem it as very important and you take it very seriously. So likewise, if this is the energy of the other person, then the other person is viewing the relationship and viewing you as very important and very valuable, and very much worth their time and energy and getting things done correctly. So this is a very serious assignment, and you're making sure that everything is done properly. So there's a lot riding on this, which you are working on this day. So So you really are just making sure, and you're really questioning if it is good enough to be able to stand back and say, wow, that was the job well done. So this is contemplative energy, but it's also putting in the efforts. Okay, and then the next card that comes out is the Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords, this is symbolic of some kind of conflict that may have taken place. So it's possible that maybe in the past you may have had some kind of fallout with the people around you, maybe with one person, but also maybe with many people. And that is the kind of fallout that may have caused you to really have to stand up for yourself and walk away from the pack because it was not aligning with you. And it's a time that you wanted to stand up for your own, for what you believe in. And you had no problem with defending yourself and what you believe in the situation. So you really are able to stand up and almost put some distance between you and some people around you with this energy. It's also about you not giving into conflict and not being able to be baited into fights and arguments and these distractions really that are taking a lot of your mental attention away from what's really important to you. So this is a card really of you being able to surrender, you being able to stand up for yourself, and also just the change in a relationship. So if that is the ending of a relationship, or you just standing up and you really laying down the law, letting people know what the boundaries are, what you're going to be accepting moving forward, and what you're not going to be taking moving forward. So the Five of Swords is really it's really the worst kind of conflict, because that's the kind of conflict that really it instigates a huge change. So everybody looks at each other differently after this kind of conflict or this kind of change has taken place. Okay, and then with the Ace of Wands, so aces are always about new beginnings. So with the Ace of Wands, the message here, it could be that you are really able to take the initiative of a new project, and also it could be that you are able to spark some life, bring some life back into existing projects. And on this day, it's like you're getting it's a divine kind of assistance when it comes to bettering what it is that you've been working on. So bringing back passion, bringing back life into existing projects, relationships, or even in your health. This could be symbolic of some kind of a breakthrough in your health, if for anyone who that resonates with. So the Ace of Wands is really like a gift on this day. So whatever conflict or situation that you have had in the past, or that may be coming around, with this Five of Swords, it looks like moving forward, the direction that you move in is a fresh path. It's really brand new, and it looks like it's something that is going to be started on a clean slate. And it's a really great place to start from and build from. So if you are cutting ties with anyone on this day, with this Ace of Wands, really, this is also just another reassurance that the universe has got you. So whichever direction you're choosing to go in on this day, it looks like it is favorable. And it looks like some new inspiration can be brought into existing projects and into your world on this day. So the Ace of Wands, that is a lot of enthusiasm. So it's also kind of really you freeing yourself from this contemplative energy that comes with the Seven of Pentacles, and being able to feel more free and more liberated, more enthusiastic and energetic about a future, and more hopeful, because you have let go of whatever this Five of Swords energy is that has been weighing you down unnecessarily, and that has been kind of slowing you down. And also with the Lovers being at the bottom of the deck, a possible interpretation of that being you meeting someone, or you meeting some kind of energy coming into your life that is complementary of that of your own, and that aligns and is very nicely balancing your own energy. That could also be this Ace of Wands that's coming into your life. Okay, so it looks like there could also be a decision between the past and your future on this day. When being called to make a decision between what's gone and what lies ahead. So either decision you make, the decision is up to you. With the Ace of Wands, it could be you being able to make the past a better situation, better than what it was before. But also, if you choose to let go of the past and move forward, it looks like the Ace of Wands is also encouraging that, if that is the decision that you're making, because that is also new beginnings, and you can start afresh on a nice clean slate with an enthusiastic energy. And it is all about being creative, and so you being able to start again and have a nice fresh perspective, which is going to serve you on your journey. So let's pull out a card from the Oracle deck to see what message the Starseed Oracle deck has for you. Okay, so the card that came out is this card right here, and it says, I'm sorry. So it says defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. With the Five of Swords, so that could have been a conflict that could have happened between you and somebody else. So this message is also kind of correlating with that message of the Five of Swords. So with this Starseed Oracle card coming out, I'm really getting the message that whoever it is that may have been giving you a hard time in your past or on this day, is really, their spirit guides are coming through and they're apologetic. So they're able to let down their defenses, and really they feel remorseful for how the situation may have played out. And they would really like to right the past wrongs between the two of you. So whether you choose to give energy to the past and entertain the past and try to make amends on this day, just know that the people are really, they're trying to uproot, and they do realize where they were wrong and they are sorry. With this Oracle card coming out saying, I'm sorry. Okay, so that could even be your energy and you wanting to apologize to the people around you, or whoever it is that you may have experienced some kind of fallout or some kind of conflict. And on this day, if you choose, this could be a great day for making amends. So if you are wanting to reach out to someone and just let your defenses down and kind of right that wrong, that past wrong that you may have had, that you've been really wanting to get off your chest, today is a good day to do that if you so wish. It seems like it's a day where you can really hear each other out and try to right those wrongs and ultimately uproot, move to this Ace of Wands energy. Okay, so I'll read the extract from the Starseed Oracle book about this card, I'm sorry. So it says, we're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. Okay, so that could be a message for the overall reading, and that's really a message about being able to let down your defenses and really have empathy for another person on this day. So it's also possible that with the Seven of Pentacles, for those who this message is coming through as a relationship message, it could be that maybe the other person was too busy. They were too busy focused on this project, and they weren't giving you the attention that you deserved, or that the relationship deserved. And it was really becoming too much, and it reached this Five of Swords energy, where it was a matter of having to walk away or choosing to continue with someone who is not bringing in the same amounts of effort in the same way that you are, or who is really not fulfilling you in this relationship. And it's possible that maybe you have let them know that you're really fed up and you're thinking about pursuing something different for yourself. And so it could be that this person is really remorseful. So this could even be you, who may have been putting a lot of your attention into work or other projects, and it's been really distracting you from the friendship, the relationship. Or it could even be vice versa. Maybe relationships have been taking up a lot of your attention and you haven't been able to show up and be present when it comes to other things. And so that could be what is causing this Five of Swords energy, and really creating this kind of wedge. So it's really impeding the intimacy, or it's really causing a delay in the project, or anything that whatever it resonates with you. But it's definitely beginning to create some kind of divide. With the I'm sorry oracle card, it seems like you're able to reconcile. On this day, you seem to be able to uproot that kind of a situation, and it really leads to this Ace of Wands energy, and that is the energy of being able to begin again, to get a brand new slate. Okay, so those are all of the messages I have for you for today's reading. So I hope you have a wonderful day, Sagittarius, and I hope this reading has provided you with some kind of upliftment, and it has been encouraging, and it has provided you with some clarity. Thank you, Sagittarius, for letting me do your reading.